Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to what is going to be an absolutely massive matchup. Celtic and Hearts facing off for the Scottish Premier League title. McGregor leads out those in the green and white hoops to this absolutely Goliath arena at Celtic Park. This means everything. Martin O'Neill's side have turned it around in the last few weeks. They have closed down a massive gap at the top of the league to now only trail with a singular point. Obviously trailing on goal difference as well. They need a win today to win the Scottish Premier League and to keep the trophy amongst those in the big firm. But for Hearts, a chance at history, a chance to dethrone these massive two clubs in Scotland and to win their first title in over 60 years. Team news, there is some problems for Hearts. Their main man up top missing for this one here. They were without Claudio Braga, who's on the bench, dealing with a groin injury. But outside of that, both teams are as strong as they can be. There is celebrities everywhere you look. This is going to be absolutely massive. Martin O'Neill, Derek McGuinness shaking hands. And you never walk alone. Blasted out by those in Celtic Park. Let's have a look at the lineups now. Starting with the home side. Sissao in goal. Johnston, Trusty, Scales and Kieran Tierney at left back. It's Arnie Engels and McGregor, the skipper, in midfield. Tonetki, Nuren, Hunjun and Maeda leads the line for Hearts. Sholo in goal. Stanwender, Kingsley, Finlay, Milne at the back. Banningham, Devlin, Altena with Kariji on the right. Shankland and Kabore lead the line. And obviously the absence of Claudio Braga, who'll be on the bench for the start of this one here. Listen to this atmosphere. Obviously the first of our doubleheader tonight, guys. Be joining me for both. We've got the FA Cup final in just over 2 hours' time after we find out who will be Scottish premiers. A very tight contingent in the corner there of Hearts fans. But of these 60,000+ people, 99% of those are in the green and whites of Celtic. This is special. The football world has its eyes on Celtic Park. What a story this could be, either way this game goes. These Hearts fans, passionate. Want to get their side over the line. So we're in readiness now. Audio looking all good. We are looking all good. Seconds away from kickoff here. We're underway. Hearts getting us kicked off in their traditional maroon strip from right to left. Celtic obviously in their traditional green and white hoops from left to right. Audio collision early on. It's Kabore who's down, holding his rib there. Let's check this audio. Kabore back to his feet. It's Trusty. Dangerous ball in behind. Here's the chance early. Oh. Almost inside of a minute, Celtic lead. Dangerous ball put in. Noise up. Celtic entering this game with the back of 7 straight victories. Hearts on a 7-game unbeaten run of their own, but It's almost perfect for Martin O'Neill's side, who, since he's come in, has absolutely revolutionised his team on 2 separate occasions this campaign. And one must think, if he was here throughout the whole campaign, how many points would Celtic win the league by? Well, one back up the pitch. Scales, and he's been put behind for the first corner of the match. Shanklin doing his fair share of defensive work. He angles over to take this one, a right-footed, in-swinging ball you can expect here. Trusty, Scales, McGregor will be major targets in this one. The crowd up. Home fans behind their side. In front of that fantastic home end. Ripped in ball. First contact, Trusty. Just couldn't get over it. Big chance missed in the early offing. Great whip on the ball for Marnie Engels. See on screen, Martin O'Neill, the hero of this football club. If he can get this side over the line, the situation they were in, just be fabulous. Penalty hero from the last game, Kelechi Iheanacho on the bench, alongside Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, McCowan, and James Forrest, some key names on there for Celtic. Great duel won there by Trusty. Hands out to play, Hearts throw. Their first chance to venture into the Celtic half. They're dropping the ball back. The ball being won there by Kabore, to the dislike of the Celtic fans. Oh, great feat from Shanklin. Gets away from the initial challenge. Devlin. The boos ring out around Celtic Park. Milne into the pocket for Kabore. Great hold-up play from him. A play, however, off Johnston and out for the Hearts throw. It's going to be the watch today how Hearts address this game. Do they go and get on the front foot and try and win it, play positively, or do they go a bit more pragmatic and obviously play for that draw, which will secure them the title? So we'll have to wait and see. Great flick on. Shanklin went to ground and looked for a foul from the referee. Nothing doing, though. Shanklin at the back stick. Oh, that's a bit of a hand from Scales, but there's not much in that, really. He's gone to ground quite easy, and this is... Yes, it's a league game, but it's not going to be treated like a league game. It's going to be treated like a cup final. You're going to need a very high bar to be given for a foul, in particular in the box. Here's Johnson back with Trusty, diagonal ball. Searching for that left-hand channel. Kieran Tierney is. Tonekti back. Here they come again, Celtic. When I get that bright start, Celtic, you think, especially in front of this home crowd that's so up for this. Rightly they are, because what an opportunity to win the title on the final day against a team that has dominated throughout the season. To put an end to their parade would be just marvellous for these Celtic players and fans. And a throw for Celtic. And Jordan doing well there. Trusty. Kieran Tierney now. Tonetki. Got Kingsley for company. Arnie Engels. Oh. It's a dangerous ball. Another corner kick for Celtic. The second of the game. Steinwender sending that behind. And again, it's going to be Engels over this corner kick. Devlin encroaching on that protected area on Arnie Engels. It will be Engels. It's very deep and took the wrong club in the end. Very talented midfielder. Allows Hearts to reset up. And Swallow. Hearts going to have to manage these at the moment, especially in the early passages of this game here. Celtic are going to be in the front foot. The crowd is going to be behind them. So they can manage these moments. And so far, so good. There is Hearts manager McGuinness on the touchline. What an historic achievement that'll be for him and this Hearts Football Club. Done by Callum McGregor, and it's on the feet of Kabore, but Aiden Trusty in the way, and that's out for a Hearts throw. As Hearts once again come down this left-hand side with Milne. Been a man that's been very, very consistent this campaign. I'm saying Battingame and Devlin in midfield have also been very, very solid. So here we go, long throw time. Didn't quite reach his intended target and dealt with it at the near post. Hunjun dispossessed. Here goes Milne away from one challenge. That ball overhit. And into touch. Bright signs there though for Hearts. They're showing some danger when going forward. Obviously Celtic have to chase the result. They have to win today. Hearts can manage these moments. They can play a bit more pragmatic at times and take the sting out of this game. You expect them to try and make it as stop-start as possible. And fighting like that from Kabore, not make it easy for Trusty is what they want. It is 2-1 between Rangers and Falkirk inside of the first 10 minutes. And he's absolutely incredible. Hearts once again taking their time over these throws. You come to this game sort of expecting that slow stop-start style from them today. Milne again. Again, it's a quite poor effort. Definitely around the corner. There's Milne. And bounded over quite really poorly there by Nuren. Been a man in form this season, Nuren. 16 goals, 8 assists. Most goal contributions of anyone in this game today. It'll look to be a threat once again for Celtic, but not at this end of the park. Hearts doing their best work right now. Kizaridis over this one. Taking a keen interest, his right footer. Milne as well, so it's going to be Kizaridis. Back post looking. Great first contact. I think down there from Engels, and it's going to be a first corner kick of the game for Hearts. So Kingsley to whip this one in. Crowded 6-yard box. Almost every Celtic player in there. It's lofted straight into the hands of Sinisau. I wanted to go quickly, but Hearts numbers getting back behind the ball. Once again, the Celtic Park crowd lifts. Just for a moment there, the crowd slightly dropped off. Due to Hearts just making this a slow stop-start style of game. This is really important for Hearts to make it a tough first quarter of an hour, to make Celtic have to work hard in the initial moments and then sort of grow into the game as we move towards half-time and into the second half. Here's Trusty. Looking for a ball to Maeda in between the lines, but was never going to reach him with that pass. Long ball for the skipper, Shanklin, but can't win that duel. McGregor seemingly fouled there by Kabore. Advantage play, though. Once again, Celtic having to play through now with Trusty. A lot of the football, Trusty, and looks like Kabore's got the task of almost man-marking Callum McGregor. That ball around the corner, dangerous. Coming together between two players from Hearts and Celtic. And the referee's going to have to intervene. Steinwender there getting across and then all of a sudden falling to the ground. Let's get the ball. Gets collected though by Johnson on the way through. Stinger. But in a game like this, any time off the clock is good time off the clock. Oh, wow, this actually might be a serious injury. I thought it was just a coming together, but it looks like Derek McInnes has called over the replacement. Seems to be a bit of trouble here, Steinwender. This is a massive moment. Disruption and early substitution. Could put Hearts off their game. We've had a fantastic start. Frankie Kent, I think the man there on screen, is looking ready to go if called upon. Celtic fans aren't amused though. Quite understandably, considering it's taken a good 2 minutes off the clock. So more tempo, more energy, more momentum taken out of this game. And Hearts will have the goal kick. First quarter of an hour down, still 0-0. That's what Hearts would want. Controlled there by Nuren. Hooked around the corner. Loose ball. It's available. Scales doing well there. It really is just a hot potato right now. Long ball after long ball. Kabore fouling Trusty. Just ends that back and forth between centre half. So we're back underway with Trusty now. It's right-hand side now. Urin chasing that one. Going to ground and trying to make the most of that there. No penalty kick though. Starwinder back on, but clearly grimacing. Looks more like a dead leg, I think, to anyone. But do you dare carry someone who's slightly off the pace, considering the stakes at hand and the form of these two sides? Urin looking for Maeda. Advantage here for Hearts. Altena. Kingsley. Syndicate possession. There is Starwinder. Put on that channel. And offside in the end. Against Altena. He bundled over Johnson in the process. Take your pick from that one there. Celtic once again getting the game underway quickly. I think quickly and swiftly is the aim of the game today. So important by getting the goal in the first 45 minutes and making Hearts come out of their shell and attack, because that's when spaces will open up and that's where Celtic can start playing the game on their terms. Trusty. Pull around the corner, looking for Maeda. Starwinder doing well again. He's clearly in a lot of pain. The big centre half. Cabore's flicked header. Loose touch over there on the far flank by Tunetki, but offside in the process against the Hearts man. Shanklin in the end. Satien searching for this right-hand side. Hunjun. With Urin, we'll just continue to find pockets and look to occupy spaces. It looks like it's Banningham job to follow him all day long. And that is important. As I said, 24 goal contributions, the most of any player on the pitch today, has made things tick for Celtic alongside Maeda up top. At the moment, Celtic are just going side to side, and that's not what they need today. They need a little bit more incision and a little bit more aggression to their attacking play. Think ball at the top. Some fantastic defending there for Milne to shut down the chance for Hyun Jun. Oh, I don't think he actually does stray in the end. From the kick. Right, contest in midfield there. Cabore with a hold-up play. Gets it back from Shankland. Here goes Cabore. Handball shouts. Referee not amused. Johnson can hoik that up the pitch, but only as far as Starwinder. Another searching ball for Cabore. Continued to occupy spaces and put the Celtic centre halves under some pressure, which is important. Again, on a day like this, you don't want possession to be easy, whether it be winning it back or controlling it, and that's the massive job that Cabore has got today. Keep Scales and keep Aiden Trusty busy. Keep them focused. Force him into a mistake. Crossed in ball. Shanklin's header, but never in control of that one there. So approaching the halfway point of this first half, and Celtic yet to really pose any threat outside of the first 30 seconds where they had a cross into the box. Engels just losing possession there at the halfway line. So Hearts once again back on the ball. I've been quite surprised. They've managed these early moments really, really well. They've taken the crowd out of it. They've taken the sting and the momentum of the game out of it as well. And made it, as I said, quite stop-start. Here's Kabore. Never really looked likely. More of a pop shot there than anything. Seen a sound out, releasing quickly. With Trusty. Johnston. Neuren. Once again, though, Celtic just happy to pass it between midfield and the back line. Callum McGregor gets to really get the ball and start dictating the play. Neither for Arnie Engels as well. It's those two in midfield I think need a lift in this one here. Yes, there is a very tight marking on those two in midfield, but needs to see more from them. Hunjun got away from the first challenge and not the second. Devlin well in midfield. Finding the skipper Shankland. Here come Hearts now. Devlin in the centre circle. Celtic have the onus today. Hearts have the security of the point and goal difference advantage. And right now they're the team playing a little bit more confident, a little bit more balanced as well. They don't have to chase this game. Celtic do. That sometimes can be a little bit too much for a team in the form like Celtic are in. 7 straight wins entering this one here. Hearts in some very solid form themselves. 7 games unbeaten, but the play of Martin O'Neill's side has been just dazzling in recent time. That's a great ball over the top. Starman, they're getting across and making the intervention, but sending it out for a Celtic throw. Taneki there trying to cause all sorts of problems, running in behind. And that seemed to be the avenue forward for Celtic in this first 24 minutes. It's been those over-the-top balls for wide men to run in the channels. Hasn't quite been those dynamic direct balls between the lines. Midfield control and dazzling play. It's been a little bit more direct and relying on individual brilliance. Long throw by Kieran Tierney. Well dealt with. That's a foul. Tenner there just getting cleaned up by Johnston, and as such will lay on the floor for a good moment to make clear it's a foul. So more time off the clock. See Callum McGregor then getting messages from the assistant coach. There'll be something around of get on the ball, son. Tenner remains in the deck here. You really need that first goal to go to Celtic for this game to come alive, because as it currently stands, Hearts are quite happy to do what they're doing right now, which is just take all sorts of pressure and momentum off this game. You look at the recent history of this campaign, Hearts have that in their back pocket. The most recent 2-2 draw where Celtic were sent down to 10 men at Hearts, but prior to that, Hearts winning 2-1 and 3-1 early this campaign. One of the best defences in the country, if not in the continent. 31 goals conceded in their 37 games. Going up against the second best attack in Celtic. It's 70 goals scored this campaign. So, battle of fire and ice in many regards there. Kazaridis there fouling Tonetki on the far side. So possession back in the hands of those in green and white. Trusty again. Trusted with starting the attack on the ball. Johnston. You're seeing Callum McGregor drift further and further forward and almost pick up the number 10 position. Oh, it's a great pull in behind. But too well discarded by Nuren, and Maeda wasn't on the same page. But that's more like it if you're a Celtic fan. Getting in the channels, getting in the pockets. Maeda's onside. The pass from Nuren just behind him. Maybe that's just the pressure of the game. A player of his quality misplacing a pass. And Shanklin fouling that. Kieran Tierney brought to ground. Former Arsenal man. Doing some fantastic work here with Celtic. It's a loose pass that asked a lot of Nuren. But instantly cleared away by the Hearts centre half. So such Celtic are forced to start again from the throat. Johnson set the task to Maeda. Starwender puts it behind. Another throw for Celtic. Gaining yards just narrowly, inch by inch. Engels. Nuren continually looking to present. This is where he's dangerous, in this pocket now. Johnson does well. Cross blocked in the end. Dealt away by Milne. Long up the pitch. Scar's doing well. Great touch and composure under the pressure of Kabore. Shanklin and Kabore done a fantastic job at making every direct long ball all sorts of hell for Trusty and for Scales. Here is Scales. It's been short, it's been tight link passing for Celtic. Just feel the tension in the crowd. That's great pressing from Shanklin. Putting that first touch of Trusty under all sorts of pressure. And that's what I've been very impressed with. The front two for Hearts have really made it all sorts of a scrap with the centre halves from Celtic. Celtic start again now. Sinisau. Quarter of an hour to play now in this first half. We're half an hour down. Fantastic dink ball. Looking for and finding Kieran Tierney. Not the same page there. Jordan, his teammate. Here's Callum McGregor. That's what we want to see. Johnston. Trusty. Celtic just keeping the football. Making Hearts chase. But so far, look at that. Hearts comfortable behind the ball. And winning it back. Kabore. Beningame hasn't had much of it today, but great defensive work in terms of shutting down Nuren and shutting down McGregor. Milne. Look at Hearts here. Keeping the football. Playing in triangles. As I say that, long ball to absolutely nothing. Johnson for the throw. Here's a long throw looking for Nuren. Engels Point the ball forward. Great competing in there for McGregor, who slides in and wins the ball. Possession changing hands once again, though, so throw for Celtic. It's been ugly so far. But Hearts won it that way. Reminder, they come to this game currently leading on the table and on goal difference. So a draw is fine for them. They just cannot lose today. Devlin dilly-dallying on it. Tackles flying in. Here comes Celtic. Kazaridis. Effort lacked precision. And Tonetki getting on the ball and trying to make it happen. At least by Engels. Once he chops inside, just unable to find a corner. And then it's straight at Swallow in goal. Engels now. Once again, Hearts comfortable behind the ball in that sort of 4-4-2 box midfield style. Trusty driving forward now. Jun. Engels dropping the ball off to him. But they're giving it away. Kazaridis. Back to the goalkeeper. Great passing in midfield once again. Devlin putting a foot in. Letting Nurin know he's there. Well, Scales. Not the most progressive passing, as you can see. The fans aren't happy. They want him to get rid of the football. They're wanting their side to play. Here's Trusty. Here's just their moment. Jun. Celtic in search of any sort of space, any sort of opportunity to get a chance to get your head down and drive. Yet to have that so far in the first 34 minutes. It's hard just holding on. Tierney in behind. You're in running out of space. A challenge coming in from Johnson. That's the first yellow card of the day. Trying to keep possession on the edge of the area, but in the end, given away by Nurin. And Altena as well to keep the ball and to beat Johnson to the ball, more importantly, and go on the ground. All of a sudden, that sort of 4 to 5 minute spell of possession, that momentum that's built has all come to an end. And once again, Hearts just doing enough. One shot only from 66% possession for Celtic. That's sort of the sign of the times. Lazaridis getting back in time. The challenge on Engels here, just dilly-dallying again. There's not that much time out there. Got to be quicker on the football, more decisive in your actions. There's Engels again. Decided not to take a touch and just send that ball up the pitch. Now he's started to take a touch and then loses it. He's having an awful first 35 minutes, Arnie Engels. Milne. Altena's touched heavy, but he ends up getting it back. Altena. Hanging. Altena. High and wide. The Hearts are looking dangerous when they go forward, and probably more dangerous than Celtic. So far, so good for Hearts. Trusty Steele. He really has been given the license to do as he likes, and Hearts are saying anyone else can beat us, just not Callum McGregor, because they have basically got a man marking on him, the Celtic skipper. Arnie Engels is having a tough start to this game here, so that midfield control has been voided. Here's Kabore. Scales backpedaling Kabore. Just ping-balled around, and in the end it came off Kabore and out of play for the Celtic goal kick. But dangerous once again in transition, Hearts. Maeda presenting, releasing. Poor challenge put in. Giving go. Tunetki. Corner kick Celtic. Fans once again rise. There's a yellow card. Expected one at that. This time went so late on Maeda. So centre half for Hearts in the book. Fullback for Celtic in the book. We have 38 minutes in the book. And 7 minutes to go in this first half. Engels again. Another corner for him to whip in. Steinwender in the way once more. As has been the theme of things in this opening 45. Have not caused Hearts any problems as of yet. Hearts forcing Celtic all the way back to the halfway line. Tierney. Once again, fans wanting more from Scales. Tierney. Searching in behind, but in the end, Steinwender in the way again. Arnie Engels making the foul on that instance. More important minutes taken out of this one. Hearts are doing their job to a T so far. It's been a tough watch for everyone at home in the first 45, but every Hearts fan will be absolutely overjoyed by what they've seen so far. They've probably been the better of the two sides in terms of going forward. They've looked so solid without the football. Limited mistakes. They've pressed high when they needed to. They've occupied space. They've man-marked well. Most importantly, they're throwing their body around. Kabore, Shanklin, Devlin, batting gun. It's only 5 minutes away now from the interval. Devlin. Been so good in midfield today. Throw time once again for Hearts. Into a dangerous spot. Thinking that header's going to go behind and go behind for Hart's second corner of the first half. Put behind by Scales. So is this Hart's moment on the stroke of half-time? Kingsley over, take this one. Steinwender and Finley just wandering up. Can this be the moment where the title is decided? Kingsley floats it out to the edge of the area. Kazarides. Another corner kick. Toneki in the end getting in the way once more. So another corner for Kingsley to rip in his third. Whipped in ball. Oh, there's a back stick! And it's the skipper, Shankland! And Hearts, they can taste it now! The Scottish Premiership is in their grasp! What a first half they've had! And they've opened the scoring on the biggest of big days in Scottish football. That could be history for the skipper, Shankland. He wandered in unmarked to the back stick and headed home. And we talked about set pieces all over Europe all season. And look at him there, a free run into the back post. No one marking the skipper. And the ball goes over everyone in the box. And it's Shankland to tap home from about 2 yards out. And Hearts are in the lead. The title is there. It is so close for Hearts now. And the work rate, the energy, the intensity of their first half, and the quality of their season, they deserve this. And of course, the skipper steps up in one of their most important moments in their club's history. 60-plus year wait. Well, it might not last much longer than 40-odd minutes. Celtic are going to have to come from behind here to win this game if they want to lift that Scottish Premier League. McGuinness' side, they've been so good today. They've been so good all season. This is their chance. They've got what they came for, a goal. Another poor giveaway for Celtic. And Shankland wins a throw. I'll tell you what, they have been fabulous in this first half, Hearts, and absolutely deserving of the 1-goal lead. And as it currently stands, absolutely deserving of the Scottish title. Yes, they've slowed the game down. Yes, they've made it stop-start. They've drawn the moments out and taken extra time. But Celtic, when they've had the opportunity to play, have not played well. Martin O'Neill needs to work out how to fix this side come the second half. McGregor up the pitch, looking for Maeda. Doesn't reach him. How can Celtic respond just before half-time? Oh, that ball from Engels broke it up again. He's had an awful start to this game. 3 minutes of stoppages to be added on. And Fallagher's drawn. Minute into 3 on the first half stoppages. Tuneki. Tierney. They're asking for handball. They're demanding handball. Penalty kick. Oh, on the stroke of half-time. Is that a game-changing moment? Kizarides is the man guilty. It's Kieran Tierney's ball in. The arms away from the body. Is he in the box? He absolutely is. That will be a penalty kick. Derek McGuinness does not like it. And that makes sense, but it looks like a blatant handball to me. Great decision from the referee, though. Take some time, think about it, think what you saw, and then give the penalty kick. VAR check going on. Penalty confirmed. Celtic have a chance for parity on the stroke of half time. Just talking about how poor they've been in this first 45 minutes. And talk about a lifeline handed to them late on in this first half. Scales has the ball in his hand. He's obviously not going to take the kick. It's over to Arnie Engels. He's had a really, really poor first 45 minutes. But it's just a way to make up for it. The quality central midfielder against Swallow. 80% conversion from the spot this year, Celtic. Arnie Engels will step up to draw level, to give Celtic a heartbeat, to give them a chance in the title race. It's Arnie Engels. It's converted! And we're all level on the stroke of half time. And this title race is back alive. Pandemonium at Celtic Park. They've been so poor this first 45. But champion teams always find a way. And a lifeline handed to them by Kizarides and his handball has allowed Arnie Engels to score from the spot. He's got under Swallow in the end. He's dived over the ball. Doesn't matter how it finds the back of the net though. Celtic are level. And we are as we started in this matchup. Title race back on now. And just on the stroke of our time, Celtic back in it. Hannah Kizarides could have handed Celtic away back into this title race. Maeda, Jun. Here comes Johnson on the flank. This time when they're in well. So we've got extra seconds to play after that VAR check. But listen to Celtic Park. That is half time. Take a breath, people. We are as we were when we started this matchup. It's still advantage Hearts. They are taking home the titles that currently stands. But a late handball by Kizarides, converted from the spot by Arnie Engels, means that Hearts' momentary lead has been chalked off. 1-1 on the day. Advantage Hearts on the table. But momentum now with Celtic. All to play for in the second half. I'll be going for a short break for half-time. But we'll be back for this chaos and the pandemonium of the second half from Celtic Park. It's 1-1 at the interval. Ladies and gents, we are back. Second half action, not too far away. We've already got a move here. Donetki has come off, and Kelechi Iheanacho is on to replace him. The hero last time out with that late penalty goal to keep this title race alive. Shanklin scored the opener in the 43rd minute. And from there we had some chaos. Arnie Engels converting from the spot after Kazaridis were deemed to have handled the ball inside of the box. That happened in the 4th minute of stoppage time. So 2 goals inside of 7 minutes after we had no goals inside the first 43. As it currently stands, Hearts are winning the title by 1 point. But momentum now is with Celtic after they equalised in stoppage time. As I remind you, Celtic have played Hearts 3 times this campaign and are yet to come out as victors. It's today the day. Let's see, second half action. The title is going to be decided today. 45 minutes between Hearts lifting their first title in over 60 years. Or does Celtic manage to do it yet again? Have to wait and see. Hearts kicking from left to right in their traditional dark maroon colours. And Celtic in the traditional green and white hoops from right to left. A lot to be excited about. A lot of stories to be written. Which way will it end up going? Arnie Engels, that goal scorer in the first half, had a really poor first 45, but maybe that goal has sparked him to life. Just feel like Celtic have not gotten their foot in the football enough. Callum McGregor alongside Arnie Engels in midfield. So important this side and their ability to build out from the back. Now with Maeda and Kelechi Iheanacho and Nuren on, there's a lot of options for this Celtic side up top. As we see the first substitution for Hearts in the second half. Altena off. And on comes Frankie Kent. So they might be going to a back 5 here. Tierney. Big structural change up. I think I'm hearing the comments that say the same thing. You're looking at something totally different now. If you're a Hearts fan, and likely Kingsley and Milne will have to be a little bit more progressive as wing backs now, with 3 centre halves on the park. For Iheanacho there, beaten to him by Kent. Arnie Engels dropping in on the halfway line to receive now. Scales. Celtic, as they were in the first half, keen to keep possession of the football. Keen to keep Hearts at bay. 68% of the football for those in green and white. Credited that was a big chance with only 3 shots versus Hearts 6 in the first half. Keeping a lot of speculative efforts from those in the away side. Iheanacho, great footwork. Bellingham has gone down here. Might be a hamstring here from Bellingham. Oh, yeah, gee. Straight away grabs the hamstring. Gee, 2 substitutions inside the first 3 minutes, for Hearts. That's not going to be good at all. A central midfielder and a vital wide player. Derek McGuinness has got a lot of work to do here. Massive role to play in midfield to shut down Arnie Angles, Nuren and McGregor. Almost going man-to-man throughout midfield. And he's done inside of 4 minutes the second half. So Bellingham having to go off. So second half substitution early on in the second half. And Spittle on in midfield. Experienced player. He's going to have his impact on this game in the second half if Hearts want to find a way to secure this Scottish title. So we've probably had about a minute and a half of football, but we're already 5 minutes into this second half. Made up. So structural change, positional changes, and personnel changes for Hearts. They've gone now to a 5, 3 in midfield, 2 up top. Still going to remain with McGregor tightly marked by Kabore. Basically playing 10 on 10 right now because Kabore is totally focused on McGregor. McGregor obviously can't break the shackles of Kabore's man-to-man marking. You can see it there on screen. He's tracked him all the way to centre half. So Trusty has to do the ball playing. It's fine. Nuren. Not able to squeeze that ball through in the end. It's ball on the channel. Finley does well. A Celtic throw, and they're getting up the pitch. Much better speed now. Iheanacho. Just off the bench. Kelechi Iheanacho. Oh, looked to fizz one into Arnie Angles. Don't know if he could even stop that, the speed that pass was coming. The former Manchester City and Leicester City talent able to produce the final pass there. One back well by McGregor. Here is the skipper. But Kabore's nicked it off him. He's been all over him all day long, and that's a quite silly foul there. Nuren. Fantastic start to this game by Kabore. Has not put a foot wrong. Won't be the memorable game, but it'd be the most impactful game they might play in his career. If they can hold on to this victory or for a draw and win this title, you're down to the work that Kabore has done to basically just take McGregor out of this game. Take the veteran leader out of this game. So Hearts free kick in a dangerous position. Kizarides went for it in the end. Thought a ball into the box would be more dangerous, but he's gone for the effort. It's sailed over the crossbar. We've lost cable footage here. I can hear the commentary, but can't see anything. We're back. Bit of a worry there for a minute. Tierney for the throw. As we currently stand, it's making it clear Hearts are winning the title by a point. They led through Shanklin just before the end of regulation, and then in stoppage time, Arnie Engels from the spot equalised. So it's basically a 45-minute match to decide the title. Here is Trusty, Ed and Trusty on the football. There's Arnie Engels presenting. Oh, gee. Big chance for Celtic in the end. A great block. I think it's Finley in there. Oh, it's Kings actually got back with that fantastic sliding challenge to stop Johnson's effort on goal. So Tierney to attack this corner kick. Another chance for Celtic. What do you see in a corner kick? And in the back of the net at this end in the first half. Can Celtic match that? Can they take the lead here? Tierney in. Headed away well. McGregor. Scales has 2 to beat. Does really well in the end. Wins a corner kick for his side. 11 minutes into the second half. Engels. McGregor. Whipped in ball. Tries to the back with his handball again, potentially. The hand was up. Nothing says the referee. Here's McGregor. Trusty's giving that away, and a poor challenge as well. And Kabore can spin in behind. Here comes Kabore. The keeper comes off his line eventually. Important challenge in the end. Here comes Celtic in transition. The game just starting to open up a little bit. Players down everywhere. Devlin wins it and puts it out of play. Kazarides down. Yeah, poor there from Trusty. High challenge there. On the angles collected as well. Here's that handball shout. Trusty. Nah, it's off a foot and a head, I think, in the end. Already an hour into this game. It's been a very, very slow second half, as it was the first. Jordan. Corner kick. Azarides back on and challenge for the corner. Tierney again. Another corner kick on the hour mark. Celtic fans finding their voice once again. It's been a much more promising start to the second half. Back post. Doesn't beat Swallow. Kabore competing once again. Could end up with the skipper. Looking for Kabore. Liam Scales an important challenge. Kabore was through on the back of that Shanklin pass. And now with 3 centre-half options on the pitch. There's a lot to aim for from this Kingsley corner kick. Floated in back post. No one can get contact on it. It's out of play for the Sinisau goal kick. Young coming off. James Forrest on. Bit of a hero around these parts. Can he do it today? I like this move. What a player that Forrest is. And has he got it in his bag again to make a difference? Have to wait and see. Already on the football. Forrest inside for Nuren. I don't know why he's searching for that pass there. Had to take the shot on, surely. Already, though, a bright start for the Celtic champion on the far right side. I just need to see through the next 8 or so minutes to get to the 73-minute mark, it feels like, because momentum building and pressure now growing. Oh, it's a baller on the corner. Kabore nearly got there. Sinisau fabulously off his line to acrobatically clear that ball. McGregor away from 2 challenges. Here comes the skipper. Maeda's drifted out wide left. It's Maeda. Gets the ball in. Nothing anyone can do about that. Over hit for everyone. And Kingsley can usher that behind for the Hearts throw. But again, getting the channels much quicker now. Celtic. Pulls full Maeda's way, linking up with Iheanacho. First touch was loose and Devlin can win it back and Hearts come the other way now. On goal kick, trusted as well in the air. Kent, though, really composed on the football. The ball keeps changing hands in possession. Kabore back to his feet. It's a foul by Kent on Iheanacho. Scales. Tierney again. Next goal here is absolutely massive. Probably is going to be next goal wins. If Hearts score the next goal, they probably win the game. And then even if they concede another goal, they still win the title. But for Celtic, that next goal would be almost like a bone breaker for this Hearts side. It'd take a lot for them to come back away from home. Great defensive work there to deny Johnston from the Hearts crew. Shanklin keeps the ball midfield well. Loose pass though from Devlin. Hands possession back to Celtic. Trusty can gallop on, looking for options. Inacho, great turn. McGregor. This looks good from Celtic. Tierney looking for the back post. Well dealt with by Kingsley, but a corner kick is conceded. Is this Celtic's chance now? I have looked. A growing threat now from set plays. Forrest takes it short. Tierney, back post. Maeda's there. I can never get over the header, and in the end, over the crossbar. Not troubling. Swallow and goal. But again, very similar to how Hearts scored in the first half. Getting it unmarked to the back post. Defender switching off. Look at Martin O'Neill. Riding with this side every step of the way. Here comes a triple substitution, including the main man, Claudio Braga, who is dealing with a groin injury in the lead up to this one here. He will likely come on in place of Cabore. I don't think he'll be doing the same pressing and defensive work that the number 11 has done with his injury problem, but he is a very, very dangerous threat from in front of goal. Kazarides off. You're not seeing two either. Yes, Alan Forrest on as well. Milne off as well. All 5 changes made now. Kazarides off, Forrest on for Hearts. Cabore off. On comes the ever-present Braga, player of the season. Oh, it's a great run. It's a great run. Oh. Chesnakov off the bench and causing all sorts of problems already. Maybe those substitutions just inserted a level of energy into this Hearts side, which they were missing. Cheskanov gets past a few. And puts the ball into the area. Spittle's throw. Scales winning that initial throw in. So it's out of play once again for another Hearts throw. They continue to be impressive in this one. Those fans on the edge of their seat. Just waiting to celebrate. Waiting to be crowned champions. Chesanov again. Looking for Forrest. Maeda wins that battle. Feeds up to the pitch for Kelechi and Acho. Try to produce a ridiculous turn there to get past Steinwander. Keep it going long. Scouts winning that duel. Here's Braga. Chesanov. Forrest, all substitutions. Braga's touch is a little bit loose as he comes off the bench, a bit rusty. 20 minutes now to go in this title decider. Battles in everywhere, Nguyen. Here's Forrest. Oh, here's Forrest inside. Forrest! Oh! Good block. Shankland. Spittle runs into the brick wall of Arnie Engels. Let's have this throw. Lineups confirmed for the second of a doubleheader, which is the FA Cup final, kicking off just in under an hour's time. Manchester City have Robert Sanchez, Wesley Fofana, Levi Cole, and Joe Hatso, with Gusto and Cucurella, the wing-backs, Reece James and Moises Caicedo in midfield, and then João Pedro, and then behind him, Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez. City continue to go with the cup goalkeeper, James Trafford, Nico O'Reilly, left-back, Mateus Nunez at right-back, Mark Gehi, and Kusanov continue at the heart of defence. Rodri returns alongside Bernardo Silva, Antoine Semenyo, and Jeremy Doku. No Ryan Shirky today. He's out. Uma Marmoush plays in behind Erling Haaland. So, no Diaz, no Shirky, no Foden for Manchester City. But all eyes on this one now. 19 minutes to go. Braga. That touch just getting away. Kusanov there. More substitutions getting ready now. Sarachi. I think Luke McCowan down there as well, coming on. Shankland doing well initially. Giving it away to his opposite skipper and Callum McGregor. Ooh, what problems there with the... A bit of problem with the timing here. We've had a jump around with the stream, of course, because that's how we do it around here. That's better from the feed. We're back live. Marcelo Sarachi on. And Trusty off. Callum Osmond is come on. Go on attacking. Because you're going to have to. 18 minutes to go. Sort of last stand now for Celtic. Sarachi on for Kieran Tierney. Oh, great touch and turn from Kelechi Iheanacho. Oh. In the end, a massive challenge from Kent. Osman just on the pitch. Almost could have been the hero. Kent had the back pedal. Osman had him one-on-one. It's that secondary touch. Just got away from him. Allowed Kent into the game. And he just dived in at the right time. Took the ball. And Osman was bundled over. Great retreating header there from Scales, who's going to do a lot of the work defensively now with Trusty going off the park. So Celtic going to a back three. Johnson becoming a centre-half almost. Oh, great piece of trickery. James Forrest runs into Hearts man. Quarter of an hour to play. Iheanacho. Oh, the stream keeps going down. I don't like that at all. Oh no. Oh no. We are. We've lost footage for the time being. I'm looking to save it though. Stay with me here, people. Stay with me. I think this is the sheer amount of people right now watching this game is hurting our chances. Should be good again. Okay, we are back. Somehow we've gone back a minute in time. So, in the 75th minute here. Big header won by Scales. He's over Maeda. Cut back. Urin. Oh. Fantastic block. Oh, it's going to be a foul, surely. And it is. Arnie Engels brought to ground. Forrest in the end. Making the challenge. It's a fantastic Celtic move. Block off the line there in the end. As Engels runs onto it. Forrest makes that poor challenge. So here we go. Engels, Nieren, Iheanacho, all having a look at this. Hearts in mouths, hands on heads, heads in hands. He has it all. Corner. Oh, gee. There's a poor free kick in the end. Hearts fans holding on for dear life. O'Neill now can just watch on. He's brought his key men on. Ball. Forrest running onto it. It's Forrest. Oh, gee. Straight at the keeper. See us out. Celtic continue to throw numbers forward now. Nuren. Forrest. Here they come. Inacho! Oh, it's off the upright. Oh, he almost placed it in the back of the net. It's hit the post. Celtic fans urging their team on now. Sarachi. Oh, headed away by Kent. McGregor. Gee, Hearts have to hang on here. They're under the pump. And Nacho coming so close. Such a composed looking finish and came straight back off the upright. Heartbreaking stuff for Celtic. McGregor, he just feel like they turned up the heat here. Ball in. Great move. Nuren. Oh! What a move. And Swallow, the fantastic save for Hearts. It's Hearts and mouth type stuff now for Hearts. Backs against the wall. Great ball into the channel. Oh. And it's put behind. Osman wants a corner kick. It's going to be a goal kick. Wow, wowee. Kelechi Iheanacho. Look at this chance again. Great first touch. Away from Kent. And then the curling finish. Oh, it's centimetres away. Martin O'Neill thought it was in. Every fan in Celtic Park thought it was in. But no. And then this move here. Great little backheel from Osman. Swallow was there to make the save. So Hearts just have to hold on now. Sarachi, great header. Around the corner for Mayenda. Great link-up play. Just gives it away, though, in search of Iheanacho. There's Braga now. Johnson there, every step of the way. Great fullwork from Forrest. Runs into Spittle. It's a Celtic throw once again. 9 minutes to go now, plus the stoppages. The noise inside of Celtic Park is deafening. They need this now. Hearts are just hanging in there. They've got that threat the counter with Braga and the skipper. Skippers. He's already scored today, Shankled. Sarachi. Runners in behind. Finding Mayenda. The cutback. Mayenda! Oh, it's cover for Osman. How has he put that high and wide? I do not believe it. They ended it all with the hard work, and Osman, I think it was on target. I didn't think he had to actually touch it. He's offside as well. Oh. There was no need for the substitute to do that. Is that the chance that this goes begging for Celtic as they chase this elusive title? Hearts are still in the ascendancy. Nothing that Derek McGuinness and Martin O'Neill can do now. They can just sit there and watch their sides. Sarachi. Long ball. Iheanacho's there, not dealt with by Kent. Spittle's absolutely fired it against his teammate. Toe poke away and a foul. And I think it's on Mayenda. Flicked on header for Iheanacho. That is well dealt with. Sarachi heads back forward. Mayenda hold up play. It's out wide now. Osmond. Can he make up for his mistake? Switch of play. Looking for Inacho. That's a poor pass. But it's a throw right near the corner flag. It's going to be a tough one for Kingsley. Celtic fans can't bear to watch. It is breathtaking type stuff. Very long angles, repels it back. That's quite comfortably out of play. Goal kick. Just in a moment of brilliance. Whether it be Iheanacho, whether it be Maeda, Nuren, where's it Forrest? One of those attackers just have to pop up at this important moment. At the 11th hour. Swallow now taking the kick. Long ball, Braga can chase this one down. Braga still. Oh, the keeper had come. But defensive coverage. Fabulous there from Johnston. He's got the tough job of trying to keep Braga quiet. Shankland. That'll be a corner kick. Hard to doing enough. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppages. When you're holding on, the best way you can do so is by getting up the pitch. This is absolutely mental. Spittle to take the corner kick. Right-footed in, swinging ball. Oh, dealt with by the keeper. Oh, it's put it wide. Johnson going long. That's dealt with well. Around the corner now. Ball to chase now for Braga. Scales up well to cover across. Less than 4 minutes of regulation to go. Celtic, it is kitchen sink type stuff now. Sarachi cutting inside. No harsh play goes to close him down. Nuren. Sarachi again. Celtic coming. Cutting inside. Giving the ball. Osmond. Maeda! Maeda's won it! Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. The flag's up. Wow. I thought that was it. There's, of course, going to be a check. It has to be a check. Maeda. I thought that was it. I thought that was the Scottish charger wrapped up. Well, Osmond's on there. That's going to be a goal. Celtic going to lead. Celtic going to win the title. That will be given as a goal, surely. We wait. We wait patiently. There were no fingernails left at the end of this one. That has to be given a goal, though. The wait continues. It looked on. It looked on. The referee rating for the final message to come from VAR. It's got to be given. Celtic are going to win the title. Doesn't Maeda scores in the last gasp. Celtic lead. Advantage Celtic on the day. Advantage Celtic in the title race. Look at the limbs. You can't keep a champion down. And Maeda, who's been great all season long, has popped up at the final moment. And at the most important moment as well. It's Celtic 2, Hearts 1. And it's Hearts broken for Hearts Football Club. Absolute pandemonium at Celtic Park. It's glory in Glasgow, you think. Look, he's well onside. Osman well on. That ball originally comes in from Sorachi. The cut across the box. And the most important touch in season 25-26 comes from Dutton Maeda. And Celtic are in the lead. And now they're in touching distance of the Scottish Premier League. Absolute chaos at Celtic Park. Now robbed of that moment. But VAR in the end to the safety of those in green and white hoops. You got to feel for Derek McGuinness and his side. They've been great all season long. But at the last hurdle, they're going to slip up. Listen to the roar. The Swede comes off. And Hearts have got just stoppage time here to win this game. I cannot believe it. Celtic were so poor in the first half. They weren't laying a glove on Hearts. And then all of a sudden, a handball and nothing. In stoppages of the first half, give Celtic a lifeline. In second half action, well, you just never know. It's a toss of a coin. And in the end, when it mattered most, Dutton Maeda was there to tap home. After a VAR check as well, they got it right. Here is Osman. They couldn't do it again, could they? Looking for Maeda, broken up there. And then by Steinwander. They go long, headed away by Scales. Bit of gamesmanship by the poor boy in the touchline as well. Long throw comes in. Initial content by Scales. That'll be behind for a corner kick. We have 8 minutes of stoppage time to go. This is going to be mental. King's there to rip this ball in. Ball in. Initial contact. But Kent couldn't get on target. And Hearts are falling apart right at the final moment. There is a lot of glum faces in the away end. You just knew Celtic would have something to say about this game. They couldn't go down without them swinging. And it's going to take a special moment for this Hearts side in the last few minutes of stoppages if they want to salvage this season. A season which they've owned. A season which they've run. But not everyone can win final day at Celtic Park, I tell you that much. Bodies flying everywhere. Sorachi hooks up the pitch. There is Kent. Bodies flying everywhere. Maeda. Long searching ball. Looking for Braga, but asking way too much of him. See the sound goal comfortably claiming. Noise raising here. Decibels at breaking point here at Celtic Park. They are nearly there now. 5 minutes of stoppages remain. McGregor asked to get back to his feet. First contact. Shanklin, his touch just got away from him. Maeda now back defending. His touch loose. It's one back. Tackle's flying in now, Shanklin. Him and Sorachi going head to head. Look at this. Richard boiling point now. Shankland and Sarachi both showing yellow cards. You knew something would happen. Knew some sort of fight would break out. The Celtic fans underneath here. Into the hands of Shankland. Long throw. Not fully dealt with. Sarachi away. Every number was inside the box just then. We are halfway into stoppages. 4 of the 8 down. 4 to go. Swallow long. And fouled. Now everyone rolls up the pitch. Hearts fans, almost disbelief now. Celtic fans are in paradise. How they've salvaged this season, I may never know. Martin O'Neill's brilliance once again has made this team find its way towards salvation. Can Hearts just do something here late on? May end up flying in and getting the foul. Look at the passion there. Straight in the face of Shankland as well. They are going to do it, Celtic. Why do we ever doubt them? There's a reason why it's nearly been half a century since either Celtic or Rangers have been knocked off their perch. These two teams are absolute giants in this league. And they'll always find a way. Long ball. Celtic have it up there. Chestnut there. Going down. I think it's a yellow card there for Arnie Engels. For time wasting. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes left in these two club seasons. 2 minutes left in this historic title race. It's hoiked up the pitch. Celtic now just over 90 seconds away. And we sent back with intent by Swallow. Once again, Celtic winning first contact. Chesnikov. Great block from Callum McGregor. And Mayenda's got the ball now. He is the hero today, Mayenda. McGregor just collecting Devlin there. This is it though for them. Last chance for for Hearts. The keeper is up. 60 seconds away from ecstasy or despair. It's dealt with. Shot blocked. Celtic can go now. It's an empty net. Osman can walk it in. The Celtic are going to be champions of Scotland again. What a moment. Osman has run the length of the pitch and knocked it into an empty net. It's Celtic 3, Hearts 1. And they're going to be champions of Scotland again. It was supposed to be Hearts Day. Instead, it's Hearts broken. Madness at Celtic Park. The fans are on the pitch. It is absolutely chaotic here at Celtic Park. And they've done it. Celtic are going to be champions. Look at the seats here at Celtic Park. What a title race. It's had its moments. Hearts have dominated this season throughout. But at the final hurdle, Celtic have done it. in front of their home fans in this famous stadium. Look at these scenes. The unthinkable made thinkable by this famous football club and this great manager, Martin O'Neill. Absolute madness here. It was Maeda's goal late on in the 87th minute. They gave Celtic the 2-1 lead. That basically wrapped up their title. And then right at the end here, the 8th minute of stoppage time, Osman walked it in. It's Celtic 3. It's Hearts 1. It's Hearts broken for those in maroon. And for those in the green and white hoops, it's another title. Thank you for joining me, guys, in the first leg of our doubleheader, the FA Cup final in 27 minutes' time. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the second game of our massive doubleheader. Celtic, champions of Scotland, once again.